Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. As she mentioned, I gave the speech in 2005. The next time I read it was Monday. And so if it seems a bit choppy, you'll understand why. But the speech, She Lights Up the Darkness, is very important to me because it's about a special lady. I'm going to share with you a story about a beautiful lady who lived in our lifetime. Her name was Mother Teresa. She was a woman who put her imprint and her signature on the hearts of millions. She could capture a child's tears and turn them into smiles. She could take true hope and meaning for those who were most close to death. That was her. And finally, she gave us the true definition of a person in love, what love means, and what hope means. It's a lesson we all should learn. Mother Teresa was born in 1910 in Yugoslavia. She was one of 3 children. And at 18 years of age, she left her home, never to return again. 50 years she was gone. And at that time, she joined the Sisters of Loreto, a community of Irish nuns in the slums at Archdiocese of Calcutta. When she moved there, she said it there, and all of a sudden she said in 1964, she had a vision. The vision told her to leave the convent, to go out in the streets and live with the people that are with you. Go into the slums. She petitioned the Vatican, and 2 years later, she was granted permission. She immediately ran out into the slums and gathered up all the children to form an orphanage, as they were all deprived of education. And she had formed her first school. But this wasn't not enough. She realized there's more to this than just that, because she noticed the garbage heap piled high with lepers. And she couldn't take that, because they had only the rats and maggots to share death. And that she couldn't take. She petitioned the President of India to go out and give her a home, give her a place to take people off the streets. Marveling at her conditions and her magnitude, he said, I'm going to give you a small, unused home, an old pilgrim's home, which was a great idea. She got this home for everyone until they noticed something. The home that she was going to put lepers and destitutes in was next to the temple of Kali, the Hindu princess death. Fanatics said they don't want her there. They don't want a leper colony in their place. They want to feel that the separation. So they protested, threw stones. But Mother Teresa kept going on. Then one day, a dying man was cast out in the streets to die. He was a leper. But what happened? Mother Teresa picked him up and carried him into her home. And when she took him in there, she told everybody she wanted that person to die with dignity. What a beautiful sentiment. And then he found out that the man that was cast away was a priest from the temple Kali. From that day on, all protests ceased. And President Zakir Hussain stated, in the lexicon of your faith, I truly believe that this woman is a saint. In 1964, I apologize because I told you I have to explain one thing. Mother Teresa was loved and adored by thousands of men all over the world. Young children loved her and called her mother, but she never was married. She had no child of her own. I have to pick up my glasses to look what I'm talking about here. That's rigmarole, what you call it. But again, with mother going into the streets of Calcutta, in 1964, Pope Paul VI visited India. He visited India and presented a beautiful Lincoln Continental to mother. He gave it to her, and upon receipt, she immediately auctioned it off without ever taking a single ride in the car. And what did she do with the money? She built another home for the lepers in West Bengal. In 1979, Mother Teresa was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. And what did she have with the Nobel Peace Prize? She got to the Nobel Peace Prize and stated personally, I am unworthy, but I accept the name of the poor, and I will give the money to the poor. What can you say about a woman like that? She gave the money to her poor. Mother Teresa was once asked, why do you comfort the dying? What's so beautiful about death? And she described, she said, for people who have lived like animals all their lives, to die like angels is very, very important to me, because for that one moment, I can give them all a heart and tell them how they are loved. Each one is an individual, and each one is someone that has to be loved. Something we all should learn. Love everyone. What more can be said about this beautiful lady who numbers as her greatest admirers? Popes, presidents, prime ministers, and kings. All who were humbled by her. Yet she numbers as her greatest true loves for the sick, the dying, the leper, who she exalted and placed on the highest pedestal as her true great love. Mother Teresa, you brought the world love where there was hate, hope where there was despair, and light where there was darkness. Mother Teresa, you are truly a handmaiden of the Lord. Let him Toastmasters.